EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change? This play caller's approach to the ground game going forward.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. Gain of 10 and a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's May. That one reeled in by Golden. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
May to throw on second down. Catch is made. That is Williams. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, and that brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver are on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. No return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. Quick throw here. It is caught by Tolbert. Brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Picked up on the 11 yards on that one. First down, Cowboys.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
To the ground, a first down run. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll take this one in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. To throw it on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 15 on that game. First down, Packers. A run up the middle with Jacobs. Past midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. At their own 34-yard line. To start this on the ground, it's Taylor. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Moving left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. This returnable with Reed. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
6-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
This one is caught by Reed. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From 29, here's 2nd and 8. Now Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This from 45 yards away. And he pulled it left. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Off his foot, Mike, this ball was just never on target. He might have been hoping for it to work a little left to right, but it just didn't want to cooperate. It ends up staying wide left.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go again here with Taylor. Taylor up 1st down and more. And he will score! Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Cowboys. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way in the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 21, Packers 7. Brendan Aubrey to
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
their own 26-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, it's May. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The throw is May. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys.
A run on 1st and goal. A short kick down to the 7. Packers going to use their final timeout now, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Give up the middle to Taylor. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. They'll run. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on 3rd and goal. From this far out, you thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take it back for a loss. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. May gonna look to throw. Picked off by the rookie, Savon Rebel. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive. And then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Rolling right. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Let's go. Now, this looks like a design run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. For the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. In trouble, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
That's the veteran, Mercedes Lewis. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Third and long. Here's May. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And this not going to work at all. He'll dive, get what he can. We're going to lose yardage on this play.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the second straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Left side, caught by Lamb. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short, and now it's fourth down.
So after being unable to pick up the first down on third down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter four-down territory. I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs. Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
Maynard on first and 10. Into traffic, but taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Throwing on second down. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give up the middle. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Scrimmage, and now it's 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. He'll manage only a couple. Malik Hooker there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 7. They'll run with Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Give an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss. But it's still stopped for no gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now they'll set up to throw. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Open man is Reed. He's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Two 1st downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Gets away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker. From the 46, here's 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the former 1st-rounder, Kenneth Murray.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Off he goes. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Cowboys.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
47. Hey, kill.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Prescott again. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this has got to take advantage.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here to begin the drive. Throw short, caught by Ryman. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The 26-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Third and 5. Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight, they continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It's 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the Cards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster. We see this time and time again in the NFL. If you want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Don't give on the ground. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they won't let him get away. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
He'll go right back to Who's got it again? And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Cowboys' 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. That's a timeout for Dallas. Their 2nd, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. Moving outside the pocket. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's down. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Dak to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott to throw it on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Down and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways.